Welcome students. So today we are moving to our new chapter, that is control and coordination. So control and coordination in animals as well as plants. Okay, we are discussing control and coordination in plants. Okay, before that we know all the living organisms respond and react to changes in the environment around them. So all living organisms may respond and react. Okay, so all living organisms may respond and react to the environmental changes which happens around them. Okay, so all living organisms respond and react to the changes in the environment around them. The changes in the environment to which the organism respond and react are called stimuli. So what is called stimuli? Stimuli or singular is stimulus. What is stimuli or stimulus? Changes in the environment. Changes in the environment to which the organism react and respond. React and respond. That is called stimulus. So changes in the environment to which the organism react and respond is called stimuli, or the singular word is stimulus. Okay. So the stimuli, the examples or the stimuli which may include light. Light is a stimuli. Water, gravity, chemicals, pressure, touch, heat, etc. Okay, so the various stimulus may include light, water, gravity, chemicals, pressure, touch, heat, or it may also include cold, sound, smell, taste. Okay, so these are the examples of stimulus. So all the organism which is present in the world, it may respond and react to the environment changes that is happen around them. Okay, so that changing in the environment to which the organism is react and respond are called stimuli or stimulus. And the stimuli may include light, heat, cold, sound, smell, taste, touch, water, and gravity, etc. So response of organism to a stimulus is usually in the form of some movement to their body. So usually the response is in the form of movement in their body. So some environment changes may happen. Okay, so to that environment change, some response may be produced by the organism. That response is mainly in the form of movement in body. Okay, so response is in the form of movement in body. Movement in body. Okay, so the response which is shown by the organism to their particular environment change is mainly by the movement in the body. Okay, so response of organism to a stimulus is usually in the form of some movement of their body. Some example. Okay, so we can discuss some example. One is, if we accidentally touch a hot pan. Okay, we accidentally touch a hot object, we suddenly remove our hand. That is an example. Okay, we are responding that particular stimulus by moving our body. Next, other example. If some insect, it may bite us. Okay, so what we do, we respond that stimulus by slapping the insect or by moving our body. Okay, then other example. If we are looking bright sun. Okay, if we are looking bright sunlight, we will close our eyes with our hands. Okay, these are some examples for response towards the stimuli. Then reaction to stimuli in a characteristics. Okay, so reaction to stimuli or response to stimuli. Reaction, or we can say other word is response. Reaction or response to stimuli. Reaction or response to stimuli is a property of living organism. So, if we are saying that organism is under living category, we should definitely say it should be response to stimuli. That organism should respond to particular stimulus. Then only that organism will come under living organism. Okay, so reaction to stimuli or response to stimuli is a characteristic property of living organism. It is a characteristic property of living organism. So, an organism that should be living only when it responds to particular stimulus. Okay. So, a response to stimuli or reaction to stimuli is a property of living organism. We know both plants and animals respond to various stimulus around them. Both plants as well as animals respond to stimuli. Okay. Plants as well as animals respond to stimuli. Okay. I am giving an example. Plants may bend towards the sunlight. Plants, they bend towards the light. Okay. So, plants may grow towards the light, but animals never bend towards the light. Okay. Animals may bend towards where the food availability is there. It is an example. So, both the plants and animals may respond to various stimulus around them. For example, plants may bend towards the light, but animals do not bend towards light. Animal move towards food particle. Okay. So, animal react to stimuli in many different ways. Okay. Animal react to stimuli in many different ways. Animals react to stimulus in many different ways, but in case of plants react to stimuli in a very limited way. Okay, so animal, they react to stimuli or respond to stimuli in different ways. Animal react or respond to stimuli in different ways, but plants, they respond or react to stimuli in a very limited ways. Many limited ways. Okay, so reaction to stimuli. Reaction to stimuli. Animals, they react to stimuli in different ways, and in case of plants, they react to stimuli in very limited ways. Why? What is the reason for this? You know what is the reason? Why? Because animals, they have nervous system as well as endocrine system for the production of hormones. Endocrine system. Okay. So, animals have both the nervous system as well as endocrine system, but in case of plants, it has no such nervous system and endocrine system. So, there is no nervous system and endocrine system for plants. Okay. So, that animal can react to stimuli in different ways because they have nervous system which contains sense organs and endocrine system which may produce hormones. So, with the help of sense organs and hormones, they can react to stimuli in different ways. But in case of plants, they have no well-developed nervous system and they have no endocrine system. So that plant may react to environment change. That is, plant may react to stimulus or respond to stimulus only in a very limited ways. You understand the point? Okay. So, plants do not have a nervous system and sense organs. Okay, then how plants will react to stimuli? Animals have nervous system and endocrine system, so that with the help of these both the system, they can easily react to particular stimulus. But in case of plants, there is no nervous system and endocrine system. So how plants will react to particular stimulus? plants will react to stimulus with the help of hormones. Plants will react to stimulus with the help of hormones. Plants will react to stimulus with the help of hormones which is produced in the plant body. Okay, so they use hormones for producing reaction to external stimuli. So plants use hormone to react or respond to stimuli. Okay, so plants uses hormones to react or respond towards stimuli. Okay. Then, the response which we give to stimulus involves many organs of our body. Okay, that we already know. We will use our sense organs. In case of animals, that is we people, we use sense organs. We use sense organs for the response to stimulus. We use sense organs for response of stimulus. Okay, so the response which we give to stimulus may involve many organs of our body. So all organs should work with one another in a systematic manner. So definitely a systematic manner working of organs should be required to respond to particular stimulus. So the sense organ should work in systematic manner. Sense organ should work in a systematic manner so that we can easily respond to a particular stimulus. Okay, so working together of various organs of an organism in a systematic manner so that we can produce proper response to stimuli. This is called coordination. This is called coordination. Okay, so what is coordination? Working together of all the sense organs in a systematic manner so that we can produce a correct response to the particular stimulus. This is called coordination. So working together of various organs of an organism in a systematic manner so as to produce proper response to stimuli. So we can produce proper response to stimulus, that are called coordination. Okay, so in case of plants can respond to particular stimulus or react to stimulus with the help of hormones which are produced by plant itself. But in case of animals, they have well developed nervous system as well as endocrine system, so that with the help of that sense organs and hormones, they can easily react to particular stimulus. Okay, so working together of all the sense organs which is present in a organism in a systematic manner to produce a stimulus, to produce a response to a particular stimulus is called coordination. It's called coordination. Okay, so these are the general things. Now we are moving to coordination in plants, control and coordination in plants. Okay, so even though plants do not have nervous system, still they can sense many things. Even though the plants do not have any nervous system, still it can sense things. So plant can sense stimuli and respond to them. Okay, so we already discussed plants has no well developed nervous system and endocrine system. So even though lack of this system, plants may produce particular response to certain stimulus. Okay, so plants can sense stimuli and respond to them. Stimuli may include, what are the stimuli? Stimuli may include light, gravity, chemical, touch, water. These are the main important stimuli which plants respond to them. Okay, So stimuli may include light, gravity, chemical, touch and water are the major stimulus to which the plants respond. So these stimuli or these changes are called environmental changes. These are called environment changes. These are called environmental changes. Okay, so stimuli like light, water, gravity, chemical, touch, etc. are called environmental changes. So plants coordinate their behavior against environment change by using hormones. Plants coordinate their behavior against environmental changes by using hormones. So plants respond to the stimulus. Any stimuli which comes under this stimulus, plants may respond to that particular stimulus with the help of hormones which is produced by the plants. Okay, there is no particular developed system for the production of these hormones. So plants have no nervous system, so only hope is plants want to use hormones for their response to stimulus. Okay, then if we look the speed of response, okay, animals, if we look the speed of response, animals respond quickly. Animals may respond to stimulus quickly. Why? Because it has sense organs as well as endocrine system. Okay, but in case of plants, it cannot respond quickly. So it cannot respond quickly. Not respond quickly. So animals, they have well-developed nervous system as well as endocrine system, so that they can easily respond or quickly respond to particular stimulus. But in case of plants, there is no nervous system and endocrine system. Only with the help of hormones which is produced by the plants, they will respond to particular stimulus. But it may take some time. So the response is not quick. So plants respond to various stimuli very slowly by growing. Actually, plants respond to stimulus by growing. So plants may respond to stimulus very slowly by growing. Plants respond to stimulus very slowly by growing. Okay. So it takes some time to observe the response of a plant to particular stimulus. So if we are looking animals, we can easily observe the response. Why? Because the response is very quick. Okay. If suddenly an ant bite on our leg, we suddenly reflex our leg from that area. That is a sudden response. We can easily observe with that. But in case of plants, it is not a quick response. So it will take some time. So the observation time is more in plants. The observation time is more. Observation time is more in case of plants, but in case of animals, it is a very less observation time. We can easily observe the changes which is happened in the animals due to that particular stimulus. Okay. But in case of plants, it requires some time for respond to that particular stimuli. So in case of animals, it can respond to this stimulus very quickly, but in case of plants, it takes some time to respond, so that the plants may respond to particular stimulus very slowly by growing. Okay, the observation time is more in plants, so it takes some time to observe the response of plants to stimulus, but in case of animals, we can easily observe the response of animals. So we can conclude that the function of control and coordination in plants is performed by the chemical substance. The function of control and coordination in plants. We can conclude that the function of control and coordination. The function of control and coordination. The function of control and coordination in plants is performed by the chemical substance. Performed by the chemical substance. Chemical substance called hormone. So, what's the conclusion? The function of control and coordination in plants is performed by the chemical substance called hormones. So, we are concluding our basic information, that is introductory part of control and coordination in plants, that the function of control and coordination in plants is performed by the chemical substance which is produced by the plants itself is called hormones. Okay. Now, in our next class, we will discuss what are the different types of hormones which is produced by the plants, and each different hormones, what are their function. Okay, what are their function and what will happen if that hormone may deficient in that particular plant. So these are the things we will going to look in our next class. So these are about today's class.